Next, two Just Stop Oil activists who threw soup over Vincent van Gogh's sunflowers have been jailed. Phoebe Plummer and Anna Holland attacked the painting at the National Gallery in central London before gluing their hands to the wall beneath it. Well, Divya Talwar was at Southwark Crown Court for the sentencing. Divya, how long did they get?
Well, Lewis, this sentencing has literally just been handed down in the last few minutes by Judge Christopher Hare. He called the actions of Phoebe and Anna Holland idiotic and criminal. He said that his sentencing would take into account deterring other people from carrying out what he called these publicity stunts. Anna Holland received 20 months custodial sentence, while Phoebe received 24 months. In sentencing, before sentencing, Phoebe Plummer said she made a lengthy address to the court in that she said she made her choices and that she was happy with them. And she told Judge Christopher Hare, "I would implore you to consider it's not just myself being sentenced, but the foundations of democracy." Now, the judge said the two showed no remorse, and he hoped that sentencing today would deter other people from carrying out similar publicity stunts.
Next tonight, it was an astonishing act of vandalism that made global headlines. Two 22-year-old women throwing soup over one of the most famous paintings in the world at the National Gallery before gluing themselves to its frame. Well, today they were jailed for more than 3.5 years between them as hundreds of their supporters protested silently outside. Then, just a few hours later, Just Stop Oil served up a second course. Rags Martel explains.
It's happened again. This time, it's two Van Gogh paintings.
People in prison.
Just Stop Oil activists protesting about their jailed colleagues who also splashed the sunflowers with soup.
Future generations will regard these prisoners of conscience.
And this was the first time it happened at the National Gallery. Back in October 2022, security. Phoebe Plummer on the left and Anna Holland threw Heinz tomato soup at the work of art before gluing their hands to the wall. Earlier this morning at Southwark Crown Court, the pair were sentenced to prison for causing £10,000 worth of damage, not to the painting, which remained unharmed, but to its antique frame.
What is worth more, art or life?
Plummer, who turned 23 yesterday, was described in court as a committed Just Stop Oil activist.
I'm being put in handcuffs right now.
And this wasn't her first offence. Not only sentenced today for criminal damage of the painting, but slow walking during a protest last year, convicted of interfering with national infrastructure. Without a lawyer, Phoebe Plummer represented herself in court. She gave a 20-minute speech saying she knew her actions would lead to a conviction, but she had to do it because of what she called an accelerating climate emergency. The judge did interrupt her when she compared herself to a political prisoner, saying, "This isn't helping you, Miss Plummer." She was given 2 years in prison. Holland, standing next to her, got 20 months. Outside court, a silent protest for the right for peaceful protest.
When Phoebe and Anna said, what's more important, art or life, they're not saying art's not important. What they're saying is that life is more important. That's what we have to recognise. We are in the midst of a catastrophic collapse of everything.
Not that long ago, it was an unwritten rule that we didn't jail people who did peaceful protest in this country, and now we are jailing them at an alarming rate at a time when the prison system is under immense strain, and everybody's talking about that.
The National Gallery say the two sunflower paintings targeted today were unharmed. 3 people were arrested, but the exhibition is expected to reopen soon. Rags Martel, ITV News.